You look up and see a growing brown stain on the ceiling, or worse, water steadily dripping onto your floor. Suddenly, your home feels vulnerable. You're scrambling for a bucket, wondering how much water is hidden behind the drywall, and exactly how much this is going to cost you. You face an immediate choice between a localized repair, usually between $400 and $2,000, and a major systemic replacement. Misdiagnosing the scope of the problem is dangerous. A small patch won't protect you if the entire roof structure is already compromised. Treating a system-wide failure as an isolated symptom leads to thousands in wasted capital. Homes in North Idaho face extreme conditions. Heavy snow loads, freeze-thaw cycles that create ice dams, high winds, and hail all test the limits of your roof. These weather events accelerate wear and tear, often making it difficult to tell if a leak is an easy fix or a sign of total failure. This comparison checklist helps separate isolated events from systemic failures. Isolated issues are specific. A 10-year-old roof with one stain under a plumbing vent is likely localized. Systemic issues show a pattern. Multiple leaks on a 22-year-old roof mean the system has reached its limit. Correctly identifying this pattern is the only way to avoid a cycle of expensive, temporary repairs. This diagnostic chart maps out your options by comparing the age of your materials against the spread of the damage. In the bottom left, we have the repair zone. This is for roofs that are still in their prime but have one clear failure point. This usually involves fixing a single cracked pipe boot, resealing chimney flashing, or replacing a few shingles that were lifted by the wind. Executing a targeted repair here can restore the system for $300 to $900. For this to be effective, the surrounding shingles must be flexible enough to work with, and the wood decking underneath must be dry and solid. When the cause is truly isolated, a localized repair preserves your cash flow and extends the life of the roof asset. When we move to the top right quadrant, we enter the replacement zone. Here you'll see brittle shingles, heavy granule loss in the gutters, and leaks appearing in several different areas of the house. Patching a leak in this environment is futile. You might stop the water today, but a new failure will inevitably appear right next to it. This leads to a sunk cost cycle, where compounding repair bills quickly approach the price of a brand new roof. There is also the hidden danger of rotting decking, which threatens the structural integrity of your entire home. Repeatedly repairing an aging roof trades your current cash flow for escalating long-term risk. It is important to remember that not all water damage is caused by a gaping hole in your exterior shingles. Poor ventilation traps warm, moist air in your attic. This creates frost that eventually melts, soaking your insulation and mimicking a leak. Clogged gutters also cause water to back up under the roof edge, rotting the wood. Resolving these issues requires upgrading your airflow and drainage, rather than simply patching shingles. Ignoring ventilation and drainage failures means even a new roof will fail prematurely from the inside out. Sudden, violent weather events change the decision process entirely, but often storm damage can be incredibly subtle from the ground. You need to look for creased shingle tabs, missing sections, or hail dents scattered across multiple slopes and metal vents. Documented storm damage often triggers coverage under your homeowner's insurance policy. Insurance adjusters require precise documentation, including the storm date and photographic evidence, before any permanent repairs take place. They distinguish between sudden weather events and gradual wear and tear caused by poor maintenance. Failing to document storm damage immediately can turn an insurance-funded replacement into a massive out-of-pocket expense. It's important to separate emergency patches from structural repairs. Tarps and sealants only buy you time. A true repair eliminates the source, while replacement upgrades the entire system. If your roof is under 15 years old with a single confirmed leak, your goal is a targeted professional repair. But if your shingles are brittle and you see a pattern of leaks, you must stop funding patches and plan for a full replacement. Making the right choice requires matching the symptom to the roof's current stage of life. You cannot evaluate these complex trade-offs accurately from the ground. Homeowners should also avoid risky DIY inspections. Walking on a steep, icy, or heavily damaged roof is physically dangerous. The safest workflow for any roof crisis involves identifying the symptom and then securing a professional on-roof inspection to determine the best path forward. For homeowners in Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Sandpoint, Hayden, Rathdrum, Athol, and Spirit Lake, that next step is with SkyRight. SkyRight diagnoses localized leaks, documents storm damage for insurance claims, and provides honest consultations for full replacements. Securing an expert on-roof inspection is the most direct way to protect your home's value and ensure your long-term financial security. Schedule your inspection with SkyRight today.